Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Michael's Corner. Tonight I am bringing in my special guest, who happens to be one of my good friends. You see here, I'm wearing his shirt. So, Moses Mayhem. Yup, I had to wear it because if I didn't wear his shirt, I didn't want him to question me. So I said, you know what? After I got done with my shower, I was going to go straight into the other room and I was going to try to find my Moses Mayhem t-shirt. Oh my God, it took me about a minute or two to find it because I have so many wrestling shirts. So I finally found it and I'm wearing it tonight for this edition of Michael's Corner. So, all right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Michael's Wrestling Channel. It's not Michael's Corner. That's not my YouTube channel name. It's not Michael's Corner. It's Michael's Wrestling Channel because there's been a lot of confusion, between that. So I'm going to set the record straight. My YouTube channel is Michael's Wrestling Channel, and my Facebook fan page is Michael's Corner. So I just want to get that out there, and so I can fix any confusion. So, all right. You know what, you guys? Let's not waste any more time. I gotta bring in Moses Mayhem. I haven't seen this man in, gosh, almost three years. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, 3 years. I haven't seen him in 3 years. So let's not waste any more time. I'm going to bring him on right now. Let's see how this works. Hmm? There we go.
What is up, Mike?
How's it going?
It is going. It's going good.
See, I'm wearing your shirt.
I like it.
I didn't want you to question me if I didn't wear your shirt. So
Yeah. It still
yeah.
it still looks good on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's like, you know what? This is my first time in about 3 years since the last time I saw you in person.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Been a long time.
And I said, you know what? I'm not going to waste any more time. I got to bring you on because I bet there's a lot of questions. And if you guys have any questions for Moses Mayhem, we're going to answer that at the end of the interview. How's that?
There you go.
Yeah. So the last time I interviewed you was 2019. In fact, hold on, let me look. I got a smart TV. I know I'm not being PG, but this is Michael's Corner. I actually got a smart TV so I can look. When's the last time I interviewed you? I will look right now. That's what I like about technology. So, And I got a lot of episodes on here on YouTube. So maybe I always date them and everything. So when was the last time I interviewed you? Oh my God. The last time I interviewed you was, hold on. And yep, last time I interviewed you was actually October 19th of 2019.
Wow, so we were kind of just a month off.
We're just a month off.
We could have had a 3-year anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah. A 3-year anniversary.
Well, maybe we do a follow-up interview on the 19th just so we can celebrate it.
Yay! Yes. Yes. We got to celebrate.
Yeah.
Because that would have been 3 years. We have to celebrate. But I want to bring you on here because, so what have you been up to since our last interview?
Oh man, geez, do we have enough time to talk about all this?
Oh my God, yes.
Let's see. So, Mrs. Mayhem and I moved to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I went back to school and got my real estate license. So now thank you. So now I'm selling houses and commercial real estate. We have a baby on the way. Mini Mayhem will be here December 9th. So
Ooh.
we got that going for us. We're building a house, and the house should be done in January. So, wow. And then let's see, wrestling wise, I've came back to Minnesota a couple of times recently. And obviously Drago and I have a little feud going, the real Drago.
All right.
And then as far as wrestling down here, this weekend, I will be going to the Universal Championship Wrestling show in Palmetto, Florida, where the real Drago will also be. So, you never know. This battle could be raging all over the United States, not just in Minnesota, not just in MAW. So we'll see what happens. You never know. You never know where the Mack truck's going to be.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you recently returned to MAW not too long ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How was that feels like to finally return to MAW? Do you like the landscape of where it's going right now as far as being on Fright TV and now on the CW?
I think MAW is doing a ton of great things. I think that they are growing every single show. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that it was really cool to be a part of way back the MAW when it first started, and then to see it grow now. I think the direction is going great, and they're bringing in a lot of talent from all over the place so that you get to see a variety of people and not just the same people over and over and over again.
Thank you. You know something? I'm glad that you said that because not too long ago, I spoke to a friend of mine, which will be anonymous because I don't want to, call people out. But I recently talked to this person, and I was like, it doesn't make sense to go to a wrestling show that books the same people over and over and over again. I mean, just book the people, because if you book the same people, it gets once in a while it gets boring. It gets boring. It gets kind of tainted.
Yeah.
So bring in some fresh stars. bring in someone who I don't even know of, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought that up. And I want to
Definitely.
save, I'm actually going to save that when I do the next episode of World of Wrestling, because I'm doing that show too. So I'm going to actually save it, because don't don't you worry about it, because that will be a good topic. And I
Yeah.
want to bring somebody in for that, because there is pros and cons that. But we'll talk. I'll save that for about a time. I just want to see your face. I want to interview you, and it's just so nice to have the opportunity to interview you and whatnot. So
Yeah. Yeah. It's great to be back on the show, and it's great to talk to you again. And obviously, all the people that always watch your show all the time. So, you've built your fan base up. So, people know who Michael is. You gotta love that.
yes, and actually, um, I'm getting close to 1,000,
Okay.
subscribers on YouTube. So
Yeah.
that's a big deal for me.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
everybody, everyone who I read the comments of where one of my audience, posts and whatnot, they saying they're liking this, and they suggest to me that I keep doing this. So I keep doing this. I listen to my audience. That's the
Yeah.
one thing to know, that I listen to my YouTube audience. I listen to, you know, they actually give me some suggestions. They suggested that I get a phone holder, which I have right now. then then everybody suggested that I get a microphone. I did a video on that too, because that's what you guys wanted me to do. So I listened to my audience. I give them some, they give me suggestions, and I will make it happen. So,
I got a suggestion for you.
yeah.
I think that I see in the background up there. I see all these pictures up there. I see
Yes.
I see what do we got? We got Bill Williams. We got
Bill
Harrison
Williams,
Creed. You
Petey
know,
Brown, I got Trish Stratus, and I got Danny Duggan.
I think we gotta get a Mayhem on that door.
Yes, I'm missing a Moses Mayhem 8x10. Where the
Yeah,
hell is it?
I don't know, but I think we gotta get you one.
I gotta get one. I gotta hang it up on my wall, my
Yep.
closet door.
Yep.
It's missing. You're right. It's missing.
Yep.
We gotta work on that. We
We'll
gotta
get you
work
one. We'll get you
on
one.
that. Yes. And speaking of Danny Duggan, I was gonna ask you my next question about that.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta tell, but before we get to that, we gotta tell people how we first met. Because here's the thing, I don't ever think we talked about this in our previous interviews. I don't think
Yep.
we have
I don't think so.
talked about it. So we need to tell people how we first met. We first met actually, we met December of 2016. And you had a match against with Danny Duggan.
Oh, that was who was that with? That was
That was Minnesota Extreme Wrestling.
yes, yes. Yes, Mr. Incredible, Kurt Otterdahl, rest his soul.
Oh my God, rest his soul.
Yep, phenomenal guy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the first time we met. That was
We
me and
met,
yeah.
and You,
I think I introduced Danny Duggan's face to my stack of T-shirts, if I remember correctly.
mhm. Yes, yes, I think you did. And you have once told me that that wasn't your best match that you had. So,
I think I was wrestling with an injury that night, so I
mm-hmm,
think I was a little off. I wasn't 100%, but you know, either way, when you have a tough SOB like Danny Duggan, you got to be 100% against him because he's going to bring everything he's got.
mm-hmm. And the reason why I brought that up is because, yeah, I noticed that because I filmed your match, and I felt that it wasn't your best match because I can tell that you was off a little bit and whatnot, but you never know, and you never know if, and like I said, there are a lot of wrestlers that I want to see you wrestled against. But like I said, if the if the timing is right, I would actually love to see you face Danny Duggan again. And this time, you need to be 100%. I want to film your match where if that match ever comes to fruition, I would like to film that match again because you know how technology is in
Oh yeah,
2016. That was 2016 now.
yeah,
This is 2022. So,
yeah.
you know, if if the timing is right, you'll be back in that ring against with Danny Duggan again. And this time, you gotta show him what you made of.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I'm sure that at some point down the road here, I'm sure Danny Duggan and I's paths will cross again. So,
Mhm.
and hopefully it'll happen in Minnesota, so you can be there for it.
Yes, please. I need to be there for that. Also, speaking of dream matches, we gotta talk about. I know I tweeted this on Twitter that I would love to see you face Bill Williams. Have you heard of Bill Williams?
You know, Bill Williams and I have already fought, right?
No,
Yeah. So,
nobody told me.
so,
What the hell?
I was wrestling Mitch Paradise and Bill Williams and his little buddy, his tag partner, the Revolution or whatever they are.
Mhm.
They were
The
standing outside.
Renaissance Revolution.
There it is, the Renaissance. That's it. They were standing outside the ring during our match and decided to get involved. So Mitch
Mhm.
Paradise and I decided that we were going to be a tag team that night, and we took on the Renaissance, and I'm pretty sure we whooped their ass.
Oh my God! And nobody. How am I just hearing about this? I didn't know this.
I'm pretty sure if you go on MAW's YouTube channel, I think the match is on there.
Okay, but it's not on my YouTube channel.
But it's
That's
not
the
on
thing.
yours.
It's on their YouTube channel, but not on mine.
Yep.
But
But I'd gladly do that match. I think Bill Williams is a fantastic wrestler, so I would definitely love to have that match.
yeah, because like I said, that I wants to be there for that when you two finally go 1-on-1 because he doesn't have Ricky Norton on his side. He's
Mm-hmm.
flying solo, and speaking of Bill Williams, I'm actually interviewing him this Friday night
There
after.
you go.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell him about this interview that I'm doing with you.
You can tell him that that Moses Mayhem would gladly welcome the challenge, and that I have a very huge respect for Bill Williams. So I would
Yeah,
gladly have that match.
yeah, I respect him too. And he's a great guy, great wrestler. I think he's killing it as a singles competitor.
Yep.
But oh my God, what surprised me the most, I was at that 1029 show in Northeast Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Aaron Corbin was running the show,
Okay.
so I gotta be there for that. Um, oh my God, when he faced Eric Cannon was the baby face.
Yeah.
He surprised me. He surprised me with his heel turn. He's like, he gave me this nasty look, and I say, hold the phone, wait a minute. I haven't seen Bill Williams as a heel just yet. Holy cow. And then after the match, he just came up to me, got into my face. I almost slapped him, but I didn't. But I didn't because that's my friend, I can't.
Yeah.
I wanted to shove him, Don't you get in my face. But at the end, we hugged it out, and he's just a great guy.
Yeah.
Great guy, great human being. Also, you know who I would love to see you face? I also tweeted this out on Twitter. You know who I want you to see you face next?
Who's that?
I don't know if you heard of him. My good friend of 11 years, Eric Lockhart.
Yeah, I think you and we've talked about the Lockhart brothers before.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good one too.
Eric Lockhart is killing it right now. I mean, they face guys bigger and stronger, and they come out as on top
Yeah.
and whatnot. But Eric Lockhart, if he's, oh my God, he's killing it. He's killing it right now.
Yeah.
And you and Eric, that'll be a great match too because I would love to see my two friends just battle it out because that will also be my dream match. And if it ever comes to fruition, I gotta be there for that. Gotta be there for that because that will also. I just you are a great guy. You're a great wrestler. I want to love to see you face him down the road.
Yeah, I mean, if people want to see the Midwest Mac truck anywhere, all they got to do is talk to their favorite promotion.
That's right. And I've been doing that. I've been doing that. I've been trying to say, hey, let's get Moses Mayhem versus Eric Lockhart because I want to see this match. Because I seen Eric face pretty big guys,
Yeah.
He comes out on top. Yep.
We're not quite sure he'd come out on top this time around, but
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. But he has heart, you
yeah.
know. He'll find a way, but at the same token, you are stronger, and you've been doing this a long time. So
The only thing is that I think Lockhart might be a little bit faster than I am.
woohoo! Yeah,
That
yeah.
he's a pure athlete, so
Oh my God.
you can be the biggest guy in the yard, but you got somebody quick and agile. You
Mm-hmm.
got to watch him.
Yep. Yep. his brother, he's not wrestling at the moment, but um, Eric is still he's wrestling all around.
Yeah.
So so um oh, I heard that. Let's talk about that brand, the Bully brand, I
Bully
believe.
brand. Yeah.
Bully brand. You gotta tell me what's that about?
So Bully Brand is a fantastic company that they help out with pit bulls, because pit bulls get a bad rap for being a bad dog, but 99% of the time it's not the dog's fault, it's the owner's fault. It's how the owner raises the dog and how the owner treats the dog. Pit bulls are very loving animals. They're cuddlers. They're just beasts. They're like mini Mack trucks. If you want a little mini Mack truck, you get yourself a pit bull. But Dustin and his family are doing a great thing. Their clothing is fantastic. I love the shirts that I have. I train in the shirts that they have. So, and we're supposed to be getting a special Moses Mayhem Team Bully shirt soon. So when that comes out, we'll have to make sure everybody gets that. But yeah, every time he makes money, he's always rehoming pit bulls. He's always helping animals. Yeah, I mean, Dustin and his family and that whole group over there at Bully Brand Clothing they're great people, and I'm
Oh
really
my
really
God.
happy to be a part of the team. So
Oh my God. You know something? That kind of reminds me too, because you know that I come out with some different logos for my show Michael's Corner, because
hmm
I love the butterfly logo,
yep.
and I gotta reach out to them because I don't want to spill the beans. Well, you hear it first. I don't want to spill the beans right now because did they make this shirt too? What I'm
They
wearing right now?
no, they
Or
didn't.
did they,
No,
who made this shirt, by the way?
my Mrs. Mayhem made that shirt.
Oh,
Mrs. Mayhem is the woman behind the design. So she
yeah,
made.
because, ever since, I like this design. I don't know if you can see it, but I like this design too.
Yeah, I think you
But,
got the first one. You got the first edition. We got a
mhm.
we got a second edition one now. There's a
Okay.
and then what we're still trying to work out specifically what the Bully brand shirt is going to look like, but
Mhm.
it'll be good. Dustin's phenomenal at what he does with t-shirts. So
Oh my God, I gotta get a hold of him because I think I'm ready. Even though I'm not a wrestler, but that's fine.
hey, that's
I
fine.
did some stuff. I do some stuff for the wrestling community that no other fan has done. I
Yeah,
show up at wrestling shows. Hell, I even chop a wrestler one point in time.
yeah.
Maybe I should get back into doing that because it's been way too long.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe the next time I'm up there and I'm wrestling, if you're at the show, maybe I'll just have to bring my
Maybe
opponent over by you, and maybe we'll have to get a famous big MK chop.
MK Chop. Because my friend, when I chop, these wrestlers, even wrestlers will tell you, Michael Michael's chops are so freaking hard. My chest hurts for a week. I said, yep, you never forget about me now and whatnot. But but yeah, I gotta get a hold of Dustin because he does. I heard great things about him. He
Yeah,
does great work, and if I gotta tell him, if he can make my local shirts, for
Hmm.
Michael's Corner. Oh my God. Can you imagine if I sell those shirts? Oh my God.
Yeah, it'll be huge.
That'll be huge because initially I was supposed to do this. I was supposed to do this in 2019 or 2020. No, 2019. But things didn't go the way I planned it.
Hmm.
Um, I had ended my friendship with that person
Yeah,
who made my first T-shirt, so it didn't go as planned.
gotcha.
But I am planning on refixing that this year. But I don't know the time. I can't give you guys a timetable of when that will be. But you got all I'm gonna say is stay tuned because you never know. You never know.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to have
Yeah,
a Michael T-shirt out there.
Michael's Corner T-shirt. Oh my God! Because any talk got their wrestling, their own shirt.
Yeah, yep.
So yep, it's gonna be in the works, you guys. I can't give you the timetable right now because, but I will do it, because I think that'll be a great seller.
Yeah.
And yep. So now, what else? You have any other wrestling shows coming up, my friend, or
No, no, not really. I'm slowing down a little bit for this year with the baby being born.
yes,
So, I want to make sure, it's always family first, I
exactly.
I love professional wrestling, but after 24 years, it's the next step of life. And now that we got a little mini mayhem on the way, I want to make sure I'm right there next to him as much as I can be.
Speaking of Mrs. Mayhem, how is Mrs. Mayhem doing?
She
Stacy Mayhem.
she is beautiful and amazing as ever, and she's actually at the gym right now. So, she's beautifully pregnant, and she's at the gym. Still just killing it in the gym every day. I'm super
I
proud of
tell
her.
you what, when she gets home, you tell her that I said hi for me, please, because it's been a while since I see Mrs. Mayhem.
Yeah, and I think that probably the next time you see her, there's going to be the little mayhem with her. So,
Yeah, and that little Mayhem is gonna call me up too. Hmm. That and then
we're
it's
gonna
a
we'll have to get mini mayhem on Michael's corner then.
oh, that'll be nice. Um, okay, let's talk about. Oh yes, remember when I got WWE 2K20 video game, the
Oh,
worst video game in the
oh,
history of America?
you, you talking about the game where you made Mrs. Mayhem and completely forgot about the original Mayhem?
No! Oh, you just rubbing it in now.
I did. I'm telling everybody on this show right now.
Yeah.
Michael decided that my wife was just too beautiful not to have on that game, and he completely forgot to put the actual wrestler in the game.
You would never let me forget about that.
And Michael kept telling me all the time, he would send me a message on Facebook and say, I'm going to make you this week. I'm going to create you this week. And the years have gone by. The years have gone by, and Mrs. Mayhem is still going strong on the game, but there is no Moses Mayhem.
Oh my God. He still didn't forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Yo, you just waiting to get my hands on me for doing that.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yes. But I do got WWE 2K22, and that's the best game I ever played. You know, I
I
guess
haven't played it yet.
guess what I did to that WWE 2K20 once that video game came out. Guess what I did to that game?
You made a
I
Moses
threw it in
Mayhem.
the trash.
You made a Mrs. Mayhem Part 2.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, but I was gonna create you. I was gonna create you, and then after you said something came up, and you told me that somebody already created you in there, I said, okay.
And it looked horrible. So I told the guy to erase it because it looked stupid.
Yeah, it looks stupid. He probably forgot about the tattoos and the muscles.
Well, he put hair on my head, and I ain't got no hair on my head.
Yeah. Moses Mayhem does not have hair.
No, no.
You used to have hair when you faced Danny Duggan.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Now speaking of matches, let's talk about that match you had against with AC Riley. It was at the RWA show, and I believe that was March of if
We
my
had a couple of
memory,
matches.
huh?
Me and AC Riley had a couple of matches for RWA.
Yeah. And that first match, it was for, I believe this was for the title.
Yeah.
You and AC Riley won, and I filmed that match. And I filmed that match too. I still got it.
I'm pretty sure if you look back at that match, his little buddy in a sombrero cheated to make sure that AC Riley won.
Yeah. Little cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a little cheater. I had to bring that up because, yeah, AC Riley, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I feel like you still got some unfinished business with him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's always unfinished business.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was 20, I think that was 20, yeah. Yeah, oh my God. It's like now I'm getting old. It's like I'm still remembering all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago. I think that was like 2016, 2017.
Now, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's when I had hair.
Yeah, that's when you have hair.
Yeah.
And then, yep, and then 2018, oh my, like I said, you had some pretty good matches and whatnot. But I will never forget the match that you had against with Garrison Creed.
Yeah, we had some good ones.
Oh, I like the one that I think this was at when was this? I think that was RWA, or I'm not for sure. But it was at one of the shows where, oh my God, Garrison Creed turns heel on you. Heel. Mm-hmm. And then you guys face each other you face each other that night, the night where Stacy smacked Garrison Creed.
Oh yeah, that was a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Oh my God. I still got the match. I still got it. It's still on YouTube.
Because I think I gave him a spine buster on a pile of chairs.
Ooh, I bet that hurt. I bet he'll feel that for a week or a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great match. Stacy got involved. smacked him.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mrs. Mayhem is something else.
she is. That's for sure.
Yeah, but but I gotta get that Moses Mayhem 8x10 photo.
Oh yeah.
I
Well,
that that is a must because after I get that Moses Mayhem 8x10 photo, I'm taking this just to rub it in. I'll just take this down, put this up. I'll just
what? You starting another war here or what?
yeah, I'm gonna start another war. I'm just teasing. But you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
But you never know. So so anyhow, I promise that I'll try to create you and not screw it up like the other guy did in WWE 2K22.
Just remember, everybody. You just heard Michael. He's going to create me this time.
I'm gonna create you this time. And you still rubbing it in, my friend. You still rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We could go on. We got, for those you guys don't know, him and I, we have a strong friendship. He's been there for me throughout the good and bad times. He was there for me when my mother passed away. My mother and sister passed away. He was there for me when things didn't go, you know, when I had my moments with MAW, he convinced me. I told him what I did, what was wrong, and he convinced me to give MAW a better chance and whatnot. So you guys, we're human beings too. We're not perfect. We all make mistakes, and for those you guys don't know this about me, and I probably mentioned this before that I have autism. Yes, I do have a disability. Um, when I when I get upset about stuff, have the tendency to say some stuff that I really don't mean, and 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 then at the end of the day, I apologize. I apologize to everyone for my actions. And as a man, because being a man, you gotta take responsibility for your actions.
Yep.
Because, you know, I'm a public figure. So I gotta be careful of what I say, what I do, and how I carry myself. Am I right, Moses?
100%, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Kurt had taught me that. He taught me that when he was alive. God bless his soul.
Yep. Kurt
God
Kurt
bless
was
his soul.
Kurt was a great guy.
Mm-hmm. He actually took me under his wing, when I was working for his little promotion. He took me under his wing. He made sure that nothing bad had ever happened to me. He was just always there. No
Yeah.
matter how busy he was, he always saved some time for me. And that feels good. I even told him my idea of Michael's Corner. He loved the idea. And I got my start in actually I started interviewing wrestlers in May of 2013.
Wow. It's been a long time.
really long time, you guys. And over the years, I have grown. I have grown to, doing these interviews for you wrestling fans and for you audience, because you never know. I just love doing this. I love interviewing wrestlers, and this is what I do. And now I'm on Instagram, and I'm doing this on Instagram because I love doing live videos on here. I would never do it on Facebook. Facebook sucks right now. Even though Facebook owns Instagram, I don't care. I'm still gonna do it here and whatnot. But yeah, there's one more question I gotta ask you
Yeah.
before we wrap it up. Um, there's one more question. So, if you wasn't wrestling or doing the things that you love right now, let's just say, okay, my wrestling career is over and I'm just completely done. What would Moses Mayhem be doing right now?
Moses Mayhem would be opening his own gym.
Yes.
So people would be able to come down to Florida and go to Moses Mayhem Muscle, the gym, and come and get a great workout and get huge.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. You know what? I can see that in your future. I can see it because you be posting, you're posting your stories on Instagram, and I can see that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'd have a gym because when wrestling is done, which wrestling will never be done, I will probably wrestle until I can't wrestle anymore. But
Mm-hmm.
I think opening a gym would be great because that would be my way of giving back to the community so that people can get healthy and they can stay healthy and they can be active.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I did this. I did this last time on Michael's Corner, where I named some wrestlers. Let's say, because I don't want to waste any more of your time, I'm gonna name 5 wrestlers.
Okay.
You tell me what you think. What you think of them, and if you don't feel comfortable you know, that question, you can say pass.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Garrison Creed.
Garrison Creed, even though we have our differences, I still consider him a brother. And maybe, just maybe, one day Critical Mass Tag Team will reunite.
Mm-hmm. I can see that too. Bill Williams.
Bill Williams, a very, very smart and respectful wrestler and one hell of an athlete.
Mm-hmm. Eric Lockhart.
Probably one of the most quickest and most athletic guys I've ever seen in the ring.
Mm-hmm. JDX.
JDX. JDX is the new total package. There's nothing that JDX can't do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure sooner than later we're going to see JDX on TV pretty regularly.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You know what? I'm surprised he was in NXT, I think it was years ago. And I could tell you he did such a great job.
Yeah.
And I can see him either on NXT or AEW because JDX just has it all, man.
Yep.
So much love for JDX.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna save this last one because this is Danny Duggan.
Oh boy, Danny the Mountain Duggan. Danny is fantastic. The guy has been around forever. He's a vet. The guy is a ring general, and he can lead anybody in a match. And the guy he has a huge brain and a huge heart for professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Well, I don't know if I said in the beginning of the interview that if you guys had any questions, oh my God, the questions are so quickly, I'm strolling out right now. It looks like I have none. So, oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll save it. Don't worry, you guys, because I'm bringing him on. I'll bring him on next month on the 19th
On the
of
19th.
the 19th.
3-year anniversary plan.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring him back and if you guys have any questions,
Hey, Michael, it looks like we got a question from Indie Talk.
Okay.
It says,
He says, what most
my
plans for Drago?
My plans for Drago. So the fight between Drago and I is not over yet. We have yet to actually have a full match. So when that time comes, I'm sure we're going to beat the hell out of each other, but it's going to be one heck of a match to watch. So we're not done yet. It's going to happen. It'll happen soon.
And also, the Indie Talk wants to know, what is Moses Mayhem's favorite food?
I have to say two things. I can't just say one. The first thing would be a giant filet mignon steak. And the second thing would be South African lobster tails.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Indie Talk shows also says The Rock or John Cena.
Oh boy, they got the hard questions.
I know.
I would say I'm 50-50 because I grew up watching The Rock, and nobody can talk on the microphone like The Rock can. When The Rock cuts a promo, it's game over. But I would say the other 50% of that would be John Cena because of how much he does for all the kids and all the Make-A-Wish, all the Make-A-Wish things that he's done. And that's why I still wrestle. I wrestle because of the kids. When I was a little kid and I was standing on that other side of the barrier and I'd see the wrestlers walk down the ramp, they were superheroes to me. And I knew one day I wanted to be that guy that little kids looked at and said, wow, that's a superhero.
Okay. I'm reading the comments now. Jesse says, he asks, WCW or ECW?
I think I would, if I want to see a bloodbath, I would say ECW. But since I'm a body guy and I miss the days of big bodybuilder type wrestlers, I would probably say WCW.
Okay. Sharky Cool 11 asks you, Batman or Hawk?
Damn you, Drago. Why would you make me choose between those two? I love Batman. I love Batman, but let's focus in here for a second. There's the Hulk for you.
Okay. You and Drago, you guys have some unfinished business.
We do. We have a lot.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'm sure you got things to do and whatnot. But
It's just time to eat again.
yeah. And
Oh, wait a minute. We got one. We got one more here, Michael.
yeah,
Bull,
bully. Oh yeah, we
Bully
were
Brand.
talking about you guys.
Hey, grape jelly all day. Grape jelly.
Yes.
Grape jelly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bully brand. We just talked about you guys.
Yeah, we did. Dustin, you got to get in touch with Michael. He's got some great things he wants to do.
Yes, please message me. So, okay, well, where can people find you on social media?
People can find me on Instagram, Moses Mayhem 23. They can find me on Facebook, the Midwest Mack Truck, Moses Mayhem. Twitter, Moses Mayhem. Yep. It
Okay.
looks like Sharky had one more question. Hogan or Scott Hall?
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little kid, it was probably Hulk Hogan, but as I got older, it's Scott Hall for sure.
Oh, God bless his soul.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still shocked. Bully Brand says we are down.
Yeah. That means he's saying for surely get in touch with him. He'd love to work with you.
Okay. All right, Moses. Oh my God, this is such a great interview. So great that I have to invite you back on next month. Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll do it again. 3-year
Yeah.
anniversary.
Yes. And yep, and tell Mrs. Mayhem I said hi that
What I
you
tell you
get
what, for the 3-year anniversary, we'll get Mrs. Mayhem on the show.
yes. Yes.
Yep.
And I'll be wearing this. And I'll be
Yep.
wearing this. It took me about 2 minutes to find in the other room because I got so many goddamn shirts.
And I tell you what, so before the 19th, we'll make sure that we get you a Moses Mayhem picture, an 8x10 for that back
Yes.
wall there.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, Moses Mayhem, you have a great evening.
You too, my friend.
All right.
Stay in touch and stay healthy.
All right. All right. I will. You too.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.
So that was a great interview, you guys. I just love doing these because I do it for my fans. I'm doing it for my audience, and this, I just love doing this because this is my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite hobby. I like to interview wrestlers and whatnot. So, okay, you guys, that will do it for this episode of Michael's Corner. Now, don't forget tomorrow night, I'm interviewing the Submit EST 2004. All right, Alexander and Fury. So don't forget tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. I'm going to get these guys on Michael's Corner because they like what I do. So I'm interviewing the Submit tomorrow night. Okay? You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Michael's Corner.